So the one component that's missing from that is our speed. Is our speed. So on our 40-foot, 50-foot putts, you know, we got to make sure that we get them close. Not expecting to make those, but we got to make sure we get them close if we want to make the next one. And so one of the big problems with lag putting is that you have a lot of people who will take it back, you know, inconsistent distances, and just kind of feel their way through that, which is a great way to do it. But a better way to do that is to kind of have kind of a length, kind of a stroke length that you know it goes a certain distance. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to pretty much do the same motion in just letting the loft do the work. We don't have to kind of keep it low, but we're not going to release the wrists, kind of thing. Okay. So if I'm hitting to that flag right here, I'm going to lean the shaft back, step back, and that's a high enough shot that can land there and kind of stay there. The only difference with the bunker shot is we're not going to hit the ball, which is a little bit abstract idea. Let me explain. So when I've got a golf ball here, instead of me picking it clean and actually hitting it, I'm going to hit that far behind the ball. The reason is because the sand is not as forgiving as the grass. So when we talked about that bounce angle, if I try to hit down the sands, there's a much bigger chance of me sticking there and not having the consistency there. So the whole point with the bunker shot is I'm actually going to get all of the sand from underneath it and literally scoop it out. Does that make sense? So I'm going to hit here, and then the sand's going to stop right about here. So if this is where my ball is, right there, and I hit a splash shot, see how the ball was right here, and I started behind it,
yeah,
and I splashed. Did I get you? Sorry. Okay. Now here's the thing with the hinge. Now obviously we all understand that in order to hit the golf ball well, consistently, you've got to hit it at a downward strike, right? We understand that. We got to hit a ball, then divot shot. So if I was to hit, a lot of people will try and get up here and will try and help it up. And that when they do that, what happens is that they'll come in here at the last second, they'll kind of raise themselves. And what happens is you see my club, I'm actually moving to the top of the ball, which makes me top it. Okay, so what actually needs to happen when you involve the wrists is we're not scooping it. What's actually happening is we're actually going to, when we come in impact, we're going to hit down on it and then extend through it with the divot. So, if you watch this divot, that divot started right after that golf ball. So, one of the biggest setup differences with driver and 3-wood, one of them is at the ball position. My ball position is just inside of my front heel. So I like to flare out, I'm not doing this, but I like to flare out my front foot a little bit just so that it helps me turn. And then the second thing is with this club that it's a lot lighter, so it's a lot more important to have the swing under control, have the tempo under control. And I like to hit fades all to the left with this club. So one of the big things we want to focus on here is holding the balance and just keeping that swing right.